Alright, hello everybody, Alex Sawyer, better known as Ghostly Flow here, and we're gonna play some Bant Enchantments. I'm very confused because my stream is bouncing up and down. I don't know, man. Somebody needs to fix these frames off the floor. Not dropping much, but like it's spiking. I'm assuming it's Chrome. I don't doubt that it's Chrome. Something else running in my background. Oh, it's Chrome. Great. Good God. What the hell? Okay. Close Chrome real quick. Hope it's not Chrome. Something else. Alright, I guess it's Xfinity doing Xfinity things as it wants to do. Yeah, my stream health is just like it's wow, skipping every other. What the hell? I'm trying to see if it's gonna stabilize, but it's really being stupid. It's like just bouncing up and down. Okay. Hopefully it's not too terrible, but it is what it is. Hopefully it'll sort itself out. Or my stream will crash either. One of those things will happen. That is what it is though. I have to log into everything again. God, didn't I just log into everything? Okay, gotta relog into all my stuff. That's fine. Okay, back into my dashboard. All right. I was gonna say maybe it's stable, but I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, might be fine now. Anyway, this is the Ban Enchantment list that we played maybe about a month ago, more or less, probably less. I can't remember if we finished 3-2 or 4-1. I know it wasn't a 5-0 though. Probably was like a 4-1. So yeah, the list was pretty fun. Got something playing some cards that people don't really play in standard. You know, Overwhelming Splendor, Sandworm Convergence, which should be just my namesake card at this point because I play it in all of my green decks. Big Mama Zakama, and my favorite Planeswalker in standard right now until Karn comes out. A Johnny. In general, my favorite Planeswalker is a Planeswalker that is colorless because it's usually busted in some way. Karn, the first Karn, then Ugin, and Karn again, to no one's surprise. Colorless Planeswalkers. That's all I have to say about them. It's just probably mistakes. But yeah, that's neither here or there. So this is just a glorified ramp deck, looking to win by casting destruction spells, you know, removal spells, fumigates, and casting Sailor Convergence or Zakama and winning the game. It's called Bad Enchantments because the majority of our cards in our deck are just enchantments. We even have Authorities and Search for Ensconza's main because they play off the whole enchantment theme. Search Sunken Ruin can fetch out anything in our deck. Can find anything besides Zakama. It's only 9 creatures, right? 9 creatures, 9 lands. So yeah, it can't find Zakama. That's the only card it can't find. But it can find everything else in my deck. So that's pretty sweet. We also have the backdrop of Ipnu Revelet, so just to mill them out if that becomes an issue. The sideboard is a bunch of other enchantments like Gideon's Intervention, Kamina's Awakening, and some other random stuff like Regal Caracols, which you usually see in white-based, well, green-white based in ramp decks, some cast outs because we don't actually have cast outs at all in our main deck. because we're leaning on binding instead. And there's like another authority, Scourgers, Primal Tides, Nessus. Anyway, that's the deck the previous list. So I was thinking of changing some stuff that wasn't like we didn't use really. So cards I was looking to change. I think the Primal Tides just need more testing. We didn't face any control decks when we played it the first time, but I think Primal Tide is pretty fine versus them. It's probably fine versus like the Grinxes or the blue-black Scarab God decks that don't run a lot of creatures, like they're more on the control-y side, because they run Essence Scatters and card cannot be Essence Scattered, so it's pretty helpful. So I think we want to keep trying these. The cards I don't like in the sideboard are the Awakenings. These are another nod to like beating controls, and I was never sure what Nissa was in the deck for. Gideon's Intervention is a nod to beating other white-based decks like Approach. You just name Approach, basically, and then they can't win the game. I think that might be better served as negates. Like, these cards might be better served as negates. We are a blue deck, so we can definitely cast Negate early and often. Another card that I don't think is pulling its weight in the sideboard is, you know, the one random one-off Sunscourge Champion. So these are like 6 cards that I don't think I like. Authority. The Authority's main deck and the Authority side are kind of hit or miss. I mean, sure, they're great versus red-black or mono-red aggro, but everywhere else they're kind of mediocre. I guess it's fine versus Phoenix decks when they have, you know, Phoenix comes back from the graveyard and has haste, or Glory Bringers, but like that's really not that great, I think. So I don't know if I want the Authorities or not. I was contemplating Walking Ballista, so I can see these also. This card's just like leaving the 75 or just being all in the sideboard. Main deck stuff, I'm pretty happy with everything. I know I talked earlier about Search for Ensconza being able to find stuff, but I don't know if it's the card advantage we want in our deck. I mean, I guess one good thing about Search is you play it for 2 mana, and you don't have to invest any more resources in it. It'll just give you, you know, card advantage or pseudo card advantage for the rest of the game. You're able to put cards that you don't want into your graveyard, and then at some point you can flip Search and then just start digging. Another card I was contemplating instead, a card I'm fond of that doesn't see any play in Standard because it's in a color pair that nobody else plays, is, yeah, I own 0 of this card, like every other card in Standard. Bounty of Luxa. 4 mana enchantment that basically alternates you between drawing a card or producing 3 mana. So I'm a big fan. Big fan of Bounty of Luxa. It's another form of card advantage like Search. You don't get the, you know, filtering effect, but you do just draw additional cards, and the mana burst isn't terrible when you're playing cards like Zakama, Ajani, Overwhelming Splendor, Sandworm Convergence. Like, it's not terrible. You can also filter the mana into an Arch of Orzhov, you know, an Arch if you want to activate an Arch, or into a Rivulet. So we can use the mana. Hey Boot, hey Brad, hey Slater8, how's it going, guys? Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. So I was thinking about this, but maybe Search is just fine. Like, Search can tutor for anything besides a comma. I don't know how often it's gonna come up that we miss a comma anyway. I already talked about how I really don't I don't really care that much for the authority of the councils, to be honest. They probably can just be better off being something else. What else? I think everything else in the main deck is fine. I don't think you want more than one Overwhelming Splendor. It shines a lot versus the energy decks, like the Bristling Hydra decks just cannot beat this card if you resolve it. Unless they already have a million counters and a flip climb and you're already dying. Otherwise, it just makes their cards do nothing. Bristling Hydra can't gain counters, Walking Ballista can't ping you, things like that. So it's really good versus energy decks. I guess it's also good versus Phoenix and Glorybringer for the same thing. Because the cards don't have text boxes, basically. So I do like the one Overwhelming Splendor. I've been debating back and forth to decide if we need another one. The issue is then we're bumping on like having all of these expensive spells in our deck. Yes, we are a ramp deck. Yes, we do want expensive spells, but I don't want to have an opening hand with like double Splendor, Sandworm Conversion, Zakama, and a Fumigate in like 3 lands, and it's just like, or sorry, 2 lands, because that was 5 cards, right? Was that 5? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it was 4. 4 cards in 3 lands, and it's like, I can't keep this hand because there's no way in hell I'm surviving to cast Splendor, Sandworm Convergence, into Zakama. Like, that's just not happening. Oh, did it freeze again? Yeah, I've been having webcam issues. I think I'm gonna buy a new webcam. That's where this load of this bucket of sub money, whenever I get my next Twitch payout, is going to a new webcam. I already have the one for my first ever sub payout. It's going to a green screen. Unfortunately, the green screen I want is on back order forever, but hey, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, I try to put all my money that I get from streaming back into the stream to make the stream better. So new webcam, I already got a new mic and a green screen. So that's what I'm looking for upgrades pretty soon. So what to do? So we want to get rid of these 6. Definitely think these 6 cards are not pulling their weight. I'm probably putting in at least 3 negates in these spots, so that gives me 3 other spots. Let's see. So that gives me 3 other sideboard slots. So I guess I can get rid of these now. I'm gonna just run negates. Negates is just a nice all-around catch-all. Then I guess I need to decide what I want to do with these authorities. If I want the main deck or not. Mono white runs the main deck. But then mono white approach I'm talking about runs the main deck, but mono white is a weird deck anyway. So let's slide these into the sideboard for now. If I want it, that gives us 2 spots. I think 25 lands, even though we have all these expensive spells, is where we want to be. We don't want to get land flooded. We have 7 early game ramp spells. We have 4 hour promises. I can see going up to 26 land. I was trying to figure out like how to squeeze a Field of Ruin. Either a Field of Ruin or a second Scavenger Grounds into my mana base. I can make this deck less blue dependent by cutting the searches. That way we can like get rid of the Mechanical Sanctums. Like casting Black Half of Spring to mine is nothing. Casting Prime Tide is nothing. I guess getting rid of the blue sources mean negate early is offline, but maybe we can make it a Supreme Will, but that seems wrong. I think negate's just better than Supreme Will if I'm playing a counter spell. You can see Baffling End, number 4. Baffling End, number 4. Add a second Overwhelming Splendor. Maybe cut in a Johnny? I guess Botanical Sanctum also lets me mill them out with Rivulet, so maybe it's fine. That might actually be fine. This is our backdoor win condition. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 deserts. Yeah, I kind of want to Field of Ruin somewhere in here. I can just, instead of cutting a land, I guess I can just add a Field of Ruin. So now we have 3 colorless lands. I guess we have 4 because we have a Cascading Cataracts. So this is in the deck because we are running main deck Zakamas, and on the off chance we don't have a Gift of Paradise or a Gift of Paradise dies, we can still cast this card. The only other way to get around having Cataracts would be adding a red producing land. We can't add any red desert. We can add the red cycling desert, but anytime we draw that land just seems like bad. At least Cataracts comes into play and produces the mana immediately. It's not a tap land, like, so it just untapped. I would play the ban card Remnant Ruins or whatever. I would play that if I had if it wasn't banned, so I can play Zakama over Cataracts, I think. But I think It's 4. I think we can maybe get away with 4. So maybe I just add a baffling end instead. Maybe that's what I do. Let's add a baffling end. How can we fit a second overwhelming splendor if we want one in the deck? I don't want to run treasure maps. I think these cards are better than treasure map. We're more of a tap out, variety. Plus, there's a lot of abrades running around, and you can't abrade a search. So, I just want abrade to be a dead card versus me. I guess it can kill a zombie, but so be it. Same reason you don't see anything like Sun. Well, we're also not running Sun, Immortal Sun, because we're running a Johnny, and Johnny's better than Sun. How often do we fast back? You mean Mind? You mean Spring Mind, right? How often do we fast his back? Pretty often. It's a draw spell. I mean, we're casting it. Mind is a bonus. We're casting it because Spring exists. The back half is a bonus. Oh, that reminded me. I wanted to cut a land for another basic. I've run out of basics with this deck before. I think I want to run. Another basic full. Basic planes. We have 2 basic planes. Maybe a basic. Let me see. We don't have Authority's main anymore, so maybe it's not necessary. I don't think I need another white source. I think I want another green type green source. The problem with running the cycling red desert is I can't cycle it. I couldn't cycle how do I cycle the red desert? I can't ever cycle it. At least the other ones I can actually cycle, but I can like never cycle that one. Because you would need red mana to cycle it. I guess if I have Gift of Paradise. On a land, I'm going to... Maybe 5 basics is correct. The only thing else I can see cutting is like another cycle land, like a farmlands or groves. I'll probably get away with cutting groves for a basic forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Never mind, we're gonna just keep those basics. We're gonna just keep these. We're gonna just keep these lands. Alright, 4. I can cut a Zakama for another Overwhelming Splendor. Another thing I was thinking of is Walking Ballista, which I guess isn't terrible either. Walking Ballista plus Splendor actually lets you just ping down their board. As long as you're not against energy. It's also it's okay versus like red aggressive decks. I think I had a build of this that actually went Walking Ballista's main. Way back. I think it was it Ramping Approach? Oh my god, please. Magic Online freezes. Oh no, this one's the one that ran Compass, right? So it ran Spires instead to stop people from attacking me. I just I had a Bant deck though that actually ran Walking Ballista. I don't know what half of these decks are. I think that was just like a ramp end is just like cards that I can cast with a lot of mana. Yeah, that's what that was. This green white with Veraska? How old is this list? It's been a long time since I affiliated with Veraska because it's been a long time since Veraska's been good. Okay, so this was the list with Walking Ballista. It's the one with Veraska. Alright, I knew I was going to find it. Yes, people have recommended treasure map. Search is better. If I'm running search, like it's between running search and treasure map, I'm not going to run both. And I think treasure map is worse than search in that deck. Because we're not like casting. I guess we're casting like Samwar Convergence and I guess what is it, Overwhelming Splendor. But I guess we don't have like approach or anything. Helps cast Zakama, but it doesn't help us from using her ability to blow up things. Gain a lot of life, I guess. Where did it go? Here it is. I mean, alternatively, I can just cut Zakama, period. I can cut Zakama. So if we cut Zakama, we can add a second Overwhelming Splendor, and we have one slot left, and I like how it did not save my changes. Wow. It straight up didn't save my changes. I put these in the sideboard, and my webcam just went dead again. As foretold, doesn't do anything. It takes, as foretold, takes a billion turns to get online. Like, this isn't modern where you have 0 spells where you can cast, like 0 mana spells. That doesn't exist in standard. Oh my god. This freaking webcam. I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. Just know it's ungodly annoying. This card literally does nothing. It will take... So if I want to cast a spell in my deck, I play this on turn 3. It does nothing. I cast nothing. Next turn I add a counter. If I'm still running authority, I can cast an authority on turn 4. For free. Yeah, that seems horrible. It's bad. It's really bad in standard. If there were 0 call spells that mattered in standard, there aren't. Maybe it would be playable, but it's not playable in standard. It was strictly built for modern. Or if there was a way in standard to put counters on permanents, but there isn't. Like, there's no proliferate or anything like that. So you can get counters on it super fast. Like, there's no card where you can transfer counters from like a walking ballista or as foretold. There's no doubling season, none of that jazz. Like, that card's just really bad. It's only good in modern because you can cast free spells. Like, you can cast any of the spells that what is it? The ability where you can put them on, you exile them from the game or whatever, and they get time counters on it. Whatever that ability is. That's the only reason why As Foretold is even played in modern. 0 mana spells are great. Yeah, I think hopefully it saves my dang changes this time, because it didn't save them last time, so no guarantee it's gonna save my change this time. Halfling End, Field of Ruin, and then I was debating my Zakama splits. I guess I can go. I guess we can do 1 Zakama, 2 Overwhelming Splendor. Again, I'm so sick of this stupid webcam. Can I just unplug the webcam forever? I really don't know what's wrong with it. Like, it's not even being recognized in my computer as being plugged in. I almost feel like it's a shortage in my cord. You know, one of those things where you have to like get the cord in the correct position so it doesn't like fall out or whatever. Yeah. How are there 17 cards on my sideboard? Oh, right, because I didn't cut the bad cards. Haha. It's gonna get frozen again. It's not gonna stay on. Maybe this? Alright, I think this is... Why is there 16? There are actually 16 cards here. There are... oh, Gideon Intervention. Sneaky, sneaky Gideon Intervention. 26 lands, 4 baffles, 3 bindings, 2 settles, 4 fumigates for removal. I guess Ajani is pseudo removal, mostly against Scarabacon. And we have Sandworm Convergence to win the game, Zakama, and an Overwhelming Splendor. I guess Overwhelming Splendor actually doesn't win the game either, by the way. It just makes their creatures 1/1s. Doesn't actually win the game. Second Zakama, Overwhelming Splendor. The problem with Mastermind Black is you don't have a real Wrath spell. Bantu's Last Reckoning is a pretty damn big cost in Standard. I think the black deck is significantly worse versus energy decks. Because Bristling Hydra is for some reason on the rise again. And if Bristling Hydra is on the rise, then you don't want to be playing black because all your removal is targeted. Though Fatal Push is a really good Magic card. I'll say that. Fatal Push is really good. Vraska's Contempt is good too. But not having a Wrath spell is really detrimental. That being said, I played a lot of Mastermind, but like trying to get creatures off the battlefield, sticky creatures, without having a Wrath effect. Like if your opponent plays more than one threat, and you're playing like the green-black deck, you kind of get screwed. You have to like line up your removal in such a way that you can kill 2 creatures at once, is like Verasking Attempt on their end step, and untapping, and I guess casting, what is that spell? It lets them, makes them sacrifice a creature. I guess that's the only way you get rid of a Bristling Hydra ever, is doing that. Doing that Song and Dance. The 3 Doomfall, right. Killing their board and hoping that you have a Doomfall that resolves. Seems pretty loose. Alright. Is this what I want to run? I guess I can cut in a Johnny. Can a Johnny find? Oh, and Johnny can find Zakama. That's cute. Also, I can just not run Zakama. That's probably easier. Just not running Zakama. That gives me 1 more slot. I have 1 more slot. What can I do with it? One more slot means Ensconja can find anything. Do we want to just rely on Sandworm Convergence to win the game? I guess that's the major question. You know what? Let's do 2-2-2. And then I don't know if Primal Tide is better than Carnage Tyrant. Carnage Tyrant is pretty damn good. It wins games by itself, to be honest. I kind of think I want Carnage Tyrant over Pride or Primal Tide, because now we got these negates, so we have counter magic now. The draw cards part is pretty decent though. We actually have a lot of kind of card advantage anyway. Like the back half of this card's card advantage, Ajani's card advantage, Alvar Promise's card advantage, Arch. Life. I've only played this card once and cast it once. And I don't think it won me. It didn't win me the game when I cast it. It wasn't in this deck either. I drew some cards, but I had to like keep discarding to this ability to keep it alive, and then I still lost the game. Carnage Tyrant's probably better. Oh, that's not how you spell tyrant. And is there anything else I want to do? I really do like the combo of Walking Ballista and Overwhelming Splendor, but I would have to change the cards in the deck to get Walking Ballista in the deck. I think it involves like cutting Search for Escanza. Like we can cut Search for Escanza, add Walking Ballista and Bounty of Luxa, which helps us cast Walking Ballista. So I can see that being a thing. Is that better? Doesn't help us cast as a comma, I guess partially. It produces colorless green and blue mana. So I guess that it helps like with part of Zakama's mana cost, but doesn't help with the red-white half of it. I wish I could do a deck search for. Like, there was another Overwhelming Splendor deck that I had. Master and Bounty is the green-black splashing bounty deck. Where is it? There's another Overwhelming Splendor deck in this list. I don't think it was Ramping Approach. I don't know what the hell 4-color ramp is. Oh, when Approach of the Second Sun's deck. How was this deck 4 colors? What was the 4th color? Oh, Scarab God was in the sideboard. Right. I remember that. I never sided in Scarab God. Wonder why. That wasn't good. Any of the matchups. Might have deleted it. It's probably gone. I guess it's gone. I've deleted a decks on occasion, so this one's just Approach, right? Yeah, no Overwhelming. This is the original version of the list. Bant Lands is just the mill deck. Yeah, the Revealite deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this deck plays 6 basics. It's 20. Oh, it's playing more lands. Never mind. 27 over 26. I think I played Field of Ruin in this list. Nope, Hostile Desert over Field of Ruin, which is definitely wrong. Important to note that. Okay. I think I'm going to just try this and probably hate Overwhelming Splendor. I can run something else instead of that. I guess this has enchantment. Yeah, it blows up enchantments, right? Just like, why is that card? Pro Reality wins the game faster, a lot faster. Is this the one that makes him sack? Yes. Could go that route. Swarm Intelligence just lets me dual cast sorceries on instants. Axe. This is an enchantment? Didn't know that. A doesn't do anything. Summonings doesn't do anything. Consulate is still. Yeah, okay. That might be relevant for next when Dominaria rotates in, because there's a lot of powerful artifacts. We have settled a wreckage in Scavenger Grounds. I don't know if GPG has ever played against Scavenger Grounds. Scavenger Grounds is pretty hard to beat. Unless they fail to ruin it. I actually haven't had problems with G versus GPG with this deck. Okay. I know some of this stuff exists. I know this card exists because I was gonna play that in the deck before. So Overwhelming Splendor, Soundware Convergence, Cruel Reality. Form of the Dinosaur actually kills yourself. I don't want 4 Settle the Wreckage. No. No. 4x Settle the Wreckage is unnecessary. Like 4 Settles, 4 Fumigates is really pushing it. You have that gives you a lot of dead cards versus a lot of decks. Also, there's a really easy way to play around Settle the Wreckage that people don't implement, which is attacking with 1 creature. It's not like my deck's fast to win the game. Attacking with 1 creature will probably kill me. Like, forcing people to settle early. Okay, next. Let's do 1 Overwhelming Splendor. I wish I could play a Cruel Reality. I can guarantee black. I guess technically speaking I can with Gifts of Paradise. Let's do a Cruel Reality because that's spicy. Then we have Zakama. I guess we can also cast this as Cataracts, right? Shouldn't be that hard to cast. You have Gift of Paradise, Cascading Cataracts. Yeah, I mean if we can cast Zakama, we can cast a double black spell. Hi, bye Nyx, evil cat. Let's try this. Alright, I think I already cleared my trade binder of trash. So add missing cards to wish list. And oh god. Yeah, okay. I am successfully logged in. Tell me more, Magic Online. Or Yo TGO. Mana Trader, to say. Upload. Where are you, Bant? There's Bant. Upload. Okay. The whole search plus Zakama thing is rubbing me the wrong way, but what can you do? You can just not play Zakama. That's always a terrible option. Where's Forest? Plains, Island, Plains, okay. And now I'm just waiting for the rental bots to give me the cards. I'm pretty sure. I'm 90% confident that Carnage Tyrant is better than Primal Tide. Like, I don't think the extra card matters versus like Carnage Tyrant just being able to end the game. Also, I can cast it on turn. I can cast it on turn 5 instead of turn 6 and just beat somebody down. So I think Carnage Tyrant is better. Also, Regal Caracol into Carnage Tyrant is a pretty quick clock. Carnage Tyrant is definitely better versus like a mono red or a red black deck compared to Primal Tide. Because Carnage Tyrant can actually just attack. Primal Tide can get chump blocked. So it just seems better. Just mana base is hilarious. Hope with this Cruel Reality. It's been good when I've cast it before in my other ramp decks. Though those decks are also green black base, so. The whole combination of Gifted Paradise and Alvar Promise has basically let green ramp decks basically do, like, you can pick whatever you want to end the game, basically. It doesn't matter what colors you pick. Your base is green. You can pick whatever else you want in order to win the game. You just go base green, you have your ramp stuff, and then you just build stuff around it. That's not going to change much in Dominaria. Like, you're still going to have that same base. What's going to change is, I guess, what you're ramping into or ramping around. Which I guess I should be trying to figure that out. I'm playing the standard seat at the SCG Open in May, and I have no clue what I'm playing. Like, I'm going to have the card Hour of Promise in my deck. But besides that, I'm going to have Hour of Promise and at least 3 Cardish Tyrants in my 75. That's all I know. So I know 7 cards out of my 75 card deck list so far. Really should figure that out. And I'm not going to have time to test either. Which really sucks, so. It is what it is, I guess. Alright, so I'm thinking we're gonna go at least 2-3 with this deck. I'm gonna lowball it. I'm gonna say we're gonna go at least 2-3. I mean, I guess it's very rare for me to go 1-4 or 0-5, so it's really hard for me to go 1-4 or 0-5. But then again, I guess I can get paired against mono red 5 times and then just have poor draws and lose. It's a possibility. That can happen. There's a lot of sweet stuff in Dominaria that I just really haven't looked at the spoilers. Like, since the original spoiler list came out, I like looked through that a little bit. What was that, like almost a month ago now? When that leak happened. And I like breezed through the article and looked at a couple of things, and then my friends have been like messaging me about all the other ramp cards that were spoiled. And all of it looks interesting. Like, there's a lot of interesting ramp cards. Another thing I figure is going to happen to Open is card availability. It's going to be rough. It's going to be the second week. It's the second week after the set comes out. The first week, so there's a pre-release. Pre-release is next week. Then set release is the week after, and then the Open is the week after that. I believe how it's structured. I think that's how it's structured. This hand is a hand of magical cards. That's basically all I can say about it. So definitely a hand of magical cards. Opponent's blue-black, so it could be blue-black control. If that is what we're facing, we are probably boned, but kind of is what it is. We don't have any deserts, so this Hour of Promise is really weak. I could just not cast it and instead cast Bindings. Like, maybe, like, they haven't done anything. opponent hasn't done anything. I guess I cast this on the off chance I draw a Johnny next turn. I could also just go get Arch. I'm pretty sure they're a control deck though. Oh, what are they playing? I think I get Arch in one desert. It's 7 permanents. Okay, so they are a control deck, but they didn't want to counter our promise. Okay. What does that mean then? Alright, well, that's gonna fucking wreck me. Yep. Wish I would have put it on the basic, but we didn't have a basic to put it on. What source do I want to get? I have double green, I have blue, I have double white, I guess I can just get some more blue so I can activate multiple rivulets if that comes to that. There's my Ajani. Pretty sure I just play Ajani. I mean, I could also do nothing, but doing nothing versus control deck is not going to win me the game. Oh, cool. Nice Magic cards versus my blue-black opponent. Sure. Guess I'll cast Overwhelming Splendor. Opponent's probably reading what the card does. If this resolves, their Gearhulks do nothing. Scarab God is a 1/1 with no abilities. It's not even a god anymore. I think this matchup is fine. I can just win with Rivulet activations. I don't know how they beat Splendor if it resolves. They're cycled. That should be game, right? How are they winning this game? I can just cast a Bafflian so I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll have 10 permanents. The only way they can do what is it called? They can commit to memory shuffle my Overwhelming Splendor away. Their other way to do it would be consign to Oblivion. If it's like one of the last 2 cards in my hand, they can make me discard it. But in this matchup, I have nothing but cards in my hand. Like, we're never casting these things. I can just cast a binding that's gonna do nothing. All right. Just have a lot of do nothings. Now I'll just pass. Then I have to discard. Guess I'll discard a Settle. So we haven't seen how they win the game yet, but I'm assuming it's something. They're gonna have to do something, I assume. At some point, they're gonna have to do something. Otherwise, they're gonna just lose this game. All I actually have to do is draw my deserts, and they lose the game. So like they can't just keep the the draw go the game going. That's just not gonna do it. I can cast a primal calamity, but it doesn't do anything. I'm gonna discard a baffling end. And we're gonna just draw more cards. I discarded a fatal push. Alright, so we don't have to discard this turn. Oh, I didn't draw a card. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. I'm just getting land. I'm just thinning my deck now. I want to find as many deserts as possible. Sure. Still not sure how they're beating me. They bottom topped. I could mill them. Is there a card I care about? I could actually Field to ruin their Drowned Catacombs. Field to ruin Drowned Catacombs forces them to shuffle since they topped. They might have search though. I'll let them have it. Sure. Yeah, you can have Field to ruin. Because I don't think I care. I still haven't seen how they actually win this game. Because I'm pretty sure the answer is they can't. Pretty sure that's the answer. So like they're waiting for me to like activate, I guess, which is like fine. Not cycling any of my deserts because that's how we're gonna win the game. Can discard another baffling end here. So right now we can mill 16 cards. Yeah, I'll discard a Fumigate. And I think we can just start milling them now. Remember, their Gear Hulk doesn't do anything, so it doesn't matter if we mill them or not. Gear Hulk has no text. Besides being a 1/1 flash creature. For whatever that matters. It's 1/1 flash. I guess that's how it matters. And we gotta search for Ensconza. So I can play that, but I don't know if it's necessary. It's probably not necessary for me to play it. You can just play it to get out of my hand. Oh, it lets me dig more towards deserts. So this is playing. This is fine. We didn't draw another desert, unfortunately. I have a Spring to Mine in the graveyard to cast if I need to. They have more Field of Ruins, which once again we still don't care about. Sandworm Convergence. I actually don't want to flip it because I'm looking for deserts. I can just play Sandworm Convergence. Does that win faster than milling? I don't think it does. Let's not use our arch this turn. Sure. I'm gonna discard Baffling End again. But I actually want to draw Scavenger Grounds. What is my deck? Well, I'm playing I'm playing actually five color ramp because we have Cruel Reality in our deck. So they added mana and let it dissolve. Okay. Cool beans. So we're gonna cast Our Promise. I'm assuming they're gonna counter this. Okay, they're gonna let me get more deserts. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out how they expect to win this game. Like, I still don't know how they're expecting to win. Sure. I don't know how they're expecting to win. I don't know why we're still playing this game. Sure. I assume it's something like commit memory, shuffle their deck. But I can just like mill them out in one shot now. So let's see. We have one. So this is 8. Did I get 2 deserts? I did get 2. So that's 8 cards. They can fill the room me twice, so I still have a rivulet around. I guess I can start now. So there's a Torrential Gear Hulk. Cruel Reality. Why not? Sure. Alright, 16 cards. I can mill another 12. Sure. So yeah, they're gonna look to shuffle. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Like we're about to go to do this whole shindig again. Do I want any of the cards? Yeah, fine. My search is active again. Sure. I can just draw. Yeah, I'll just draw a card. I don't know. I don't think this is a winning line. Besides timing me out, they're not gonna win the game. Okay. I mean, I can literally just go on the same plan again, and they can't do anything to stop me. I guess I can lead off on... Let's lead off on Hour, I guess. Okay. Yeah. I'll cast Cruel Reality. Sure. Oh, more Field of Ruins. Yes. Attack. This game is gonna take so damn long. Sure. We're gonna be on the mill plan again. We're gonna just keep doing this plan, I guess, until my opponent realizes they're not gonna win this game. Sure, you have a Torrential Gear Hulk. None of these things matter. If they attack, I'm gonna just take the hit because I'm winning the race. At least the damage race. Sure. Sure. Take 5. Don't care. Go to Ronin targeting. Okay. In response, sacrifice my scavenger grounds. So their deck only runs 1 commit to memory, so I'm still not sure how they expect to win this game. I'm sure they have a plan. I just don't know what that plan is. Because I don't think it matters. Sure. So I guess I'm activating another desert. Uh, 19. Still gonna choose no. Oh yeah, don't want that card. No. There's a comma. That doesn't matter. I have 19 cards left. I'll just pass. Sure, you have another Gear Hulk. That's fine. They don't have any cards that matter in the graveyard. Like, I guess they're gonna like kill another zombie. I guess they're gonna try to like rush me down, but that's not gonna work out. Sure. Sure. Like, they're dead by mill next turn. Sure. You have 18 cards left. I'll take 10. On your end step. Let's activate this. Target my opponent. They're at 14 cards. I think they only play like 2 Gear Hulks. I think it's something like 2 Gear Hulks, 2 Scarab Gods. Something to that effect. And now we're waiting on our upkeep trigger. I have a lot of mana. So what can I do this turn? I guess I can start off like bindings one of the Gearhulks. We're just doing this instead. Oh, I flipped my search. Damn it. I didn't mean to flip my search. They have 2 cards left in hand. Sure. Might as well tap out. So 11 cards left in the library. I can mill 12. They should be dead. Alright, blue block control is as annoying as usual. Hasn't changed. Still annoying deck to play against. Sure. Um, I guess they're gonna like disallow it. Oh. They have all of their disallows in the graveyard. So I guess I do lose. Because they have. How many Gear Hulks do they have in a graveyard? 1? So I guess I have to do this. Okay. Now I don't know what they could do. Yeah, not sure what they can do. Draw from drawing an empty library. All right, we got that game. That was a lot of pain. That was a lot of pain. This combo seem really bad. The combos seem pretty damn bad. I'm not gonna ever cast it versus them. We didn't see any glint sleeves, but that doesn't mean they don't have them, right? I guess I can just hedge and instead play cast outs. Lets me hedge versus Glint Sleeve Siphoner. You gonna stop headbutting me next? Hey, Rockin' Terra, how's it going? Yeah, I guess you can call this the Bant Menace. It is a pretty menacing deck, I guess. I'm debating if we want these Fumigates or not. I think it's a fine catch-all. But maybe we don't want them. We probably don't want Fumigate. We got Cast Outs and Bindings. Overwhelming Splendor. Carnage Tyrant. We got Sandworm Convergence, Cruel Realities. We should have enough to beat them where we don't want things like that. Alright, I gotta play fast because I'm down on time. I think I'm down 2 minutes. Yeah, down 2 minutes. Because they looped their deck and forced me to mill them twice, basically. It's pretty annoying, but it is what it is. Timing your opponent out is a legitimate win condition on Magic Online, so it is something that should be used. I know I use it when I'm playing against combo decks and stuff like that. So I guess most of the time I just concede. Because I don't have that kind of time always. I can just be doing something else. But if I'm in like a PTQ or something, yeah, I'm going to use every advantage I can. Like in a freaking league, I don't care. Like, there's just nothing on the line when I play a league. Like $8. Fine. that's not really a thing to me. We're gonna lead on Plains. Let's just cast Grove. Yeah, we won the last game. We had to mill them twice, but we won. We won after our opponent made us mill them twice. They can have negate here. If they're countering this, I can care less. This is not the spell that matters in my deck. Okay. So they have negate. You guys couldn't tell, our opponent has negate. If it wasn't super obvious with how they just tapped. They have negate, we don't care, really. Like, we're gonna cast Regal Caracol next turn, which can't be negated. They also play Disallow. They play 4 Disallows, too, so they can also have Disallow for my Regal Caracol. Guess if that happens, that happens. They kept the Essence Scatters? Okay. I mean, sure. Happens, I guess. I don't know what the hell I was supposed to do about that. Sure. I'm going to tutor for an island. Hey Don, how's it going? Play another Regal Caracol. Let's see if this one gets countered. Did not. We'll attack if they flash in Gear Hulk just to block a Regal Caracol attack. I don't care. We just win that long game. That's what they're doing. We'll play a Desert, hold up negate. They want to play Glimmer, we don't care. We don't care about them drawing cards. Does not matter. Oh, 75 degrees in Missouri? Nice! I'm going to be in Vegas in 1.5 weeks, and apparently it's just been like 80 degrees there forever. So I'm looking forward to enjoying regular weather because Maryland has been. It snowed. Let's see. It snowed Saturday. So it snowed Saturday. It snowed again. Um, snowed Monday. Oh, I'm out of basics. Snowed Saturday. Snowed Monday. Um, and then it's supposed to be 80 degrees like Saturday, this Saturday, Friday or Saturday, and then it's gonna be like 40 next week, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay, you got it. Guess I'm attacking. I know. I guess at some point my opponent's gonna play something I care about. I don't know when that point's gonna be, but I'm sure we'll find it. I'm sure we'll find the point. Oh God, it's gonna snow. Lord, yeah, I'm so sick of this weather. Like, it needs to pick a side. It either needs to decide if it wants to be winter, or decide if it wants to be spring, or decide if it wants to be summer. Like, it just needs to pick at this point. It's getting pretty annoying. Like, it's just weather's trying to be all the things at this moment, and I want it to be none of the things that it's trying to be. Uh, I guess this spring to mine doesn't do anything. I don't have basics. I can put it in my graveyard so I can like do this. Are they really committing to memory? My freaking Regal Caracol. Okay. Hmm. You know what? Fine. I'll cast this on their end step. I assume they were trying to tap me out for something. I just don't know what the hell they were trying to tap me out for. Sure. Fighting over this one. Our cat got committed to memory. So it's on the top of our library right now. We drew another one, but there's another one actually on the top of our library. So I can just cast that next turn and win the game. If they don't have anything. Because I have a negate in hand. They can play Scarab God here, but I still win the game through that. So they have to have an answer to my Regal Caracol right now. They can't, like, Glorious Demise. Well, they can't Gearhulk Glorious Demise because this is not an instant. Thank God it's not an actual Snapcaster Mage, because that would be terrifying. So they're dead. They're dead unless they, for some damn reason, kept Fatal Push in their deck. Oh, I guess they're not dead. I'm not attacking for lethal, am I? I'm putting them to 1. I probably should attack just with 2 of them. Because it makes all my... If I attack with... I probably should just attack like this. Because then if I don't attack like this, I'm open up to Glorious. So yeah, I attack with 2 here. They block 1, go to 4. They have 2 cards left in hand. So they would need something like double Glorious Demise. Which I'm sure they don't have. They already played 1. I don't think their deck has 4 after board. I don't think they have 4 of those cards in their board. I'm assuming this is a Glimmer. I don't know what the hell they're digging for. They have to answer all of my creatures. And remember, they're blue-black, so they don't have an answer to do that outside of Last Reckoning. Put a card on top. They sideboard in Bantu's Last Reckoning? It's the only thing I can think of that gets me here. They're playing a card. Okay? But you're still dead. But you're still dead on board. They are still dead. I also have Splendor that I cast in their turn to go as a 1/1. But you're still dead on board. Yay. No, it doesn't. Doesn't keep him alive at all. That's why I didn't attack with both of my Regal Caracols. There is no blocks that they can make. Hooray. Woohoo! They didn't keep pushing their deck. I was surprised they kept Essence Scatter, but they saw nothing that they can push besides zombies. I'm sure they took out their pushes for Glorious Demise, because Glorious Demise is much better versus my zombies than pushes, which makes sense. Glorious Demise sweeps all my zombies away. So probably kept Essence Scatter because it's probably highly likely that I board in some kind of creatures. Though usually ramp decks board in Carnage Tyrant, which makes, you know, Essence Scatter look pretty poopy. Unfortunately for me, I have a lot of Regal Caracols because I want to have a shot at beating red decks. I still think that matchup is atrocious, to be honest. I think my control matchup is really good, though. Maybe Don. It depends. It depends on how many mono red decks we face. Excuse me. All right. So that was almost an hour-long match. We both used like 40 minutes. Well, we both used 20 minutes, which is a total of about 40 minutes. Lord, mathing is hard. Extra Pill. I like their username. It's a sweet username. Extra Pill. This is a hand of magical cards. Alright, Groves, Rivulet, pay 1, search, Gift of Paradise on our Groves? God, that's disgusting. Ugh. Just saying that sounds disgusting. We're gonna play Groves because we have cards that care about this. That's what I was thinking. I was gonna say we have Glacial Fortresses and Sun Petal Groves. So we definitely lead on Groves over Desert. So next turn, I don't have to pay 1 anymore. Evolving Wilds? What are we playing against? Evolving Wilds? In Standard? In a not green deck? I guess they're playing it to trigger Fatal Push. I guess that's reasonable. I'm gonna still play Search. Isn't that your job to feed him? Because I gotta scoop the poop? Nothing, Kayla. I'll be right back. Gotta feed the cats. Alright. Cat's fed. I'm gonna keep that on the top because I don't know. Maybe they have a creature I want a binding. I'm trying to decide if it matters what land I put this on. I don't think it does. I mean, we're not putting it on the desert, obviously, but I mean, it doesn't matter what non-desert land I put it on. We have double blue spells and double green spells and double white spells. So, we got dubs. I do not want to put that in my graveyard. No, Arch is amazing. There is a counterspell. So we're playing against blue-black again? A control again? 2 in a row? 2 in a row? Can I not catch a break? This league is going to be so long. I'm already dreading this. I rarely play against blue-black control in leagues, and for me to play against it twice is pretty stupid. Alright, 4. They're missing land drops. No. I'm gonna just play a Johnny here. I mean, they probably have Vraska's Contempt, but once again, not casting nothing is doing nothing. And we know they're already on all spells because they have not been playing lands. So they have to have nothing but spells in hand. Sure. Commit it. Fun times. So play it again. This is gonna get Vraska contempted. God. Our hits were terrible. Okay. It is what it is, I guess. Oh, they're glimmering instead of Vraska's contempting. I can't imagine I'm untapping with a Johnny. I can't imagine a world I untap with that card. But maybe there's a world that I need to imagine. Seems like a pretty damn big threat. Okay, I guess I'm untapping with a Johnny. Sure. Looks like they're thinking about. Oh, they're doing a clean up step. Yeah, put that in the graveyard. Up. Alright, we got Blessing. Unfortunately, we don't get to draw a card this turn. That kind of sucks. I would really like to draw a card, but we're mana short. Alright. We're playing faster than we were playing against our previous blue-black opponent, so that's cool. Our opponent bottom. Wonder what they're looking for. Maybe a Gear Hulk. Yeah, let's flip it. So we have an Ajani on 10. That's a number. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm trying to put. So what I want to do is I'm assuming they're gonna cast Gear Hulk attack into my Ajani. So I'm trying to hold up. I want to be able to play. Either I want to be able to play like Sandworm Convergence and a Binding in the same turn, in case of Gear Hulk, or I want to be able to settle on a Gear Hulk attack when they counter. Then I can play Bindings or Cruel Reality. Like that's what I'm looking to do. So there's their Gear Hulk. So we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. 7 plus 4 is 11. So next turn, what I can do is I can cast Binding. And then when they counter my Binding, I can cast Cruel Reality and force them to sacrifice their Gear Hulk. So that's the plan. Versus Blue Black, you just want to kind of overload them. They don't have that many threats. They win with either Gear Hulk, the 2 Gear Hulks, or the 1 Scarab God, and once they have those, those are gone. We do have to pay attention to Memory, but I can beat Memory. They only won 1 commit to Memory, and I can beat that card, as I showed last match when we beat it. So, just looking to overwhelm them. They're also mana, like they're tight on mana right now, so they really can't do anything. Like that's another problem they're having. They're really tight on mana. So any move they make, like just shorts them on resources. So I think we have this game won. Game 2 might be tougher, but we'll see. And we don't mind. So this settle is actually fine. Yes, it gives them mana, but what really happens here is they lose a Gear Hulk, so their mind gets worse. And we're fine. We're fine with their mind getting worse. Like their memory, not mind. I have Spring of Mind. They have memory. So there's one of their win conditions. They have 2 left. We'll see how they win this game. Scarab God and 1 more Gear Hulk. I don't think they play 2. I think they play 1 Gear Hulk. Oh, and 1 Scarab God and 2 Gear Hulks. So I can dig. I think I just dig, then. I actually don't care if my Ansconza, like my Rivulet is more important. Do I want another Ajani? Does another Ajani do anything? Does Fumigate do anything though? I guess I'll take an Ajani. It's not like the other cards do anything either. Like none of those cards do anything. They're gonna shuffle our deck. We're gonna go grab a basic, since I actually didn't draw any of my basic. I drew 1 basic this game, so I have 4 left. Basic Plains is fine. That is definitely not normal. through one of my basics and all of my non-basics. I guess I have 5 basics, so I have 19 more. Or actually, I'm rolling 26 lands in this deck. 25 or 26. Yeah, I have 21 non-basics, so I guess it is pretty damn likely. Oh, they jumped the gun. They jumped the gun. Okay. So this means I get to... Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I still only have 11 mana. So I can't cast too many things. I can only cast one of my big spells. So I guess the question is, which big spell do I cast? Maybe it's Cruel Reality? It's probably Cruel Reality. They already played their commit. It's Cruel Reality. It kills them the fastest. My leftovers are pretty good. I got some pretty good leftovers here. Two Sandworm Convergences and a Johnny. My win conditions in play. Just gotta figure out what they're gonna do. Sure, you have a Scarab God. They have no creatures in the yard. And they're gonna have to sacrifice Scarab God every turn. I'm gonna lead on Sandworm Convergence. What's gonna happen here is they're gonna counter, but then I can Binding. Wait, what the hell? Oh, I'm gonna be a mana short. I'm gonna be a mana short. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, mana short. Okay. Cast a Johnny. I thought they were gonna counter a Johnny, so. So they have 1 Gear Hulk left to win the game? I exiled a Scarab God, I exiled a Torrential Gear Hulk. They have 1 Gear Hulk left if they're playing the stock blue blacklist. Okay. Good luck. They can Verasca's Consent my Johnny, that's fine. They still have no way to get Cruel Rally out of play. They can Gear Hulk. I guess one way they can Gear Hulk and then Memory my Cruel Rally to the top. And then yeah, I guess that's how they do it. They can do that. Gear Hulk, put Cruel Rally on the top. Oh my god, they conceded. Wow. They didn't drag out the game like my other opponent did. Great. Alright, Takama's not castable versus them. We're gonna sideboard exactly the same how we sideboarded before. Against a previous blue-black opponent. Gonna cut all of our Fumigates. I think we cut our Settles too. Yeah, Settle's not good. And basically just drain out their resources and resolve one of my game ender spells and win the game from that way. We have a lot of answers to Gear Hulks and Scarab Gods. So wow. Okay. What is this? Traxos the Scourge? Traxos Scourge of Krog. 4 mana, 7/7, trample. When it enters the battlefield, tap. It enters the battlefield tap and doesn't untap during your untap step. Whenever you cast a historic spell, untap it. It's a 4 mana 4 mana 7/7 with trample. Artifact creature. It's legendary. Enters tapped and only untaps when you cast a historic spell. Is it cast a historic or yeah, cast? So it's not an ETB. Okay, we'll keep this hand. That's interesting. That's an interesting Magic card. Forest, I guess. Forest Island, Grove, Paradise on. I don't know. Island. Paradise on Forest, probably. Paradise on something. Alternatively, I can just cast Spring to Mind. Oh. Sure. My hand's garbage, so I could have cast the negate, I guess. But they want to take the negate, that's fine. And them knowing about how the negate doesn't change anything either. I guess it might have gotten the negate out of their hand. But then I would have lost another card. I think I would rather just lose one card. They'll take the negate if they want to like have like a Agruo's Bloodfast or something like that they want to stick. Otherwise, I think they take Hour of Promise with this hand. Because I have 2 of these spells. Like, they're the exact same effect. So. Wow, they took Gift of Paradise? Really? I would have took. Why not take Hour? That has to be wrong. They took a ramp spell, didn't counter my second ramp spell. Are they looking to counter Hour Promise? Oh, alright, you know what? I'm not trying to figure. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to figure out what my opponent's doing. That just seems like the wrong ramp spell to take. Like if you're looking to counter Hour Promise on my next turn, you could have just duressed the Hour Promise if that's what you're looking to do. Just seems so wrong to take the counter. Sure. Gotta search. So I guess they're gonna counter my Hour Promise. That's the only thing that makes sense for them not taking my first Hour. They have to counter this spell. Otherwise, their line doesn't make sense. This should not resolve. Okay. I was gonna say that's really terrible if that's not what's gonna happen. Okay. So I guess this is better. This forces me to tap. I guess I was gonna tap out anyway though. There's no way I'm passing with a ramp spell. I think it might have been still better to take negate or Hour. Like maybe they're operating on the assumption that I just like hold up mana and don't cast a 3 mana spell, like to hold up counters magic for search, but that's just not something I'm doing. I'm sure there was a reason, I just don't know what that reason was. Okay, they've been to search, sure. So let's see if they want to field or ruin me. If they do, I don't care. Oh. So we're going to save our field or ruin for their search. And play another rivulet. I want to play a rivulet so that I get my zombies, right? Yeah, play the rivulet so I get my zombies. I can hold up Spell Pierce, but I don't play Spell Pierce and they saw the negate. There's there's like no world where I'm playing negate and Spell Pierce in a ramp deck. That world doesn't exist. See if they have. I'm assuming they have disallow. I don't think this is another negate. So I guess now we're out of stuff, but that's fine. We have a lot of high power things. Okay. Really? So I should have floated mana, but I know I don't have another island, so it's not like I can get something to counter. But really? Heck the Killer, thanks for following. Welcome to the Ghostly Crew. Really? Wow, they just really want to flip their search. Okay, that's what that is. They just want to flip their search. That's fine. I'm gonna field a ruin when they flip search though. As long as they don't have disallow, that works. If they have disallow, I guess I get wrecked. Happens. It's happened to me before. Can't really play around disallow. They're not drawing lands. So this is going to be a Glimmer, probably flip search here. I didn't play my Field of Ruin because they can just say no to search. Like, that lets them dig for a Field of Ruin to blow up my Field of Ruin. So like I don't want to play field until they flip. I'll give them, basically they're allowed to use search once. That's fine. I'm just hoping they don't have disallow. That's what we're hoping for here. Disallow is going to be so bad because I really haven't. Oh, I have negate. Never mind. Disallow doesn't work. Never mind. I'm going to be out of basics. I'm actually out of basics if I use this field to run. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I'm out of basics now. Yeah, this is going to be my last basic. Nice Spring to Mind. Nice Magic card. I guess on their end step, I should have cast my Spring to Mind and drew some cards. Okay, they're floating mana. Let's get our last basic. Get our last basic in Sadness. Pass to their second main phase. So what's the worst thing that can happen? A Gear Hulk to Glimmer? So now the problem, now we're in a squeeze. If I cast, I guess I'll let the Glimmer resolve. Hopefully they don't dig for duress. I think I cast my mind now. Because otherwise, if they have counter on their turn, I'm getting hit for 5. Yeah, I think I do this. I'm gonna have my negate shields down, but there's nothing that I want to negate anyway. Like if they have another search, they have another search. That's just is what it is. Okay, Carnage Tyrant. That can't, at least that can't be duressed, so that's good. Can't be Veracious Contempt, also good. They cannot interact with it outside of Scarab God, also good. So we're gonna take 5. I'm gonna play my Carnage Tyrant. That'll stop them from being able to attack. I guess they can commit my Carnage Tyrant. I don't think they're gonna do that though. So green, green. All right, I don't know what we want to do here now. I guess nothing. Guess we want to do nothing. Also, I'm ahead on clock. That never happens. It's a celebration. I'm ahead on the clock. Never am ahead on the clock. It looks like they have another Gear Hulk in hand. Seems like they stopped to think about, you know, Gear Hulk Veracis Contempt on the Hexproof Carnage Tyrant. Or maybe just a Gear Hulk. No, that's the only thing they could have done. They could have Gear Hulk Target Negate. That doesn't do anything. Like a 5/6 doesn't do anything versus a 7/6. It's just math. I guess the only card I care about now is Scarab God. So we want to hold our negate for whenever we pair it with bindings on Scarab God. It's the only card I care about from this point on. We'll tap 2 green and a plains. And we'll just pass. Like I said, it's very clear that they have a Gear Hulk. So I thought we were gonna have trouble, but now we have our opponent in squeeze. I probably should have cast my spring. It's gonna find nothing, but I just need to have mind in my graveyard. I wonder if they're trying to play around this negate that I have, which they also know about. But nice fatal push. So I can play Regal Caracol. It doesn't do much on this board though, does it? I'm gonna just cast this, find nothing. The old 3 mana put a 3 mana. The old 3 mana to cast a 6 mana divination. There's Glimmer. You got it. Countering draw spells is bad unless you have another negate. I guess I could have also been waiting for disallow mana. Argol's Bloodfast. Alright, this is good for me. Yeah, I'm okay. This is perfect. Okay, this is good. This is good. So now I get to bindings their Gear Hulk. So if they have more Gear Hulks, they're gone. I also get to draw 2 here, right? Yeah, I get to draw 2. So we draw 2. I could take the Bloodfast? I'm debating casting Regal Caracol because that does just leave me cold to It's a Scarab God right now. I think it's cast binding. I can play Regal Caracol Search. I think that's the line. I think we just play out our stuff since we have this window. I wish I would have drawn Overwhelming Splendor. Overwhelming Splendor would have been pretty good. Splendor would have been pretty good there. Because Splendor would have made their Gear Hulks 1/1s with no abilities. Yeah, Splendor would have been good. We have 2 of them in our deck, so. It's a field to run. I think I'm build up my Arch, which I have not used at all. So it's kind of fine. The true win condition is right here. This is probably Scarab God. Okay. So now I guess we kind of sit and stare at each other. This kind of sucks. This is 8. What's 8 plus 5? 13? I don't have 13 mana. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm 1 mana short from 13? I kind of don't want to play. I don't think I want to play a Regal Caracol. I don't want to play these 2 until I have, like, I don't think I want to play anything until I have Negate. It's asking for a lot, though. I think we just pass. I guess we can just stare at each other. There's no creatures in the yard. They might, like, Verascus Contempt my Regal Caracol, but okay, that means Scarab God is still just a 5/5. This Field of Ruin on my shore. I'm out of basics, which sucks. It always sucks to be out of basics. Don't play that many basics, so it is what it is. Sure. I'm not sure how creatures are gonna get into the graveyard this game. That's the real question. I guess they could put Torrential. Like if I block, they could put Torrential in the graveyard. I could just like chump with a cat token. Because I don't want Torrential to go in the graveyard yet. Not until like I have Scavenger Grounds. We will put this into our hand. Will we flip search? I think yes now. We'll cast Hour. Sure. It's countered. or whatever that matters. All right. Sure. This is a little awkward. I can't cast out and search or Sunken Ruin. I'm a mana short from being able to do that. I've just been a mana short from a lot of cool plays that I've been wanting to do this game. It's a mana short from like the whole bindings Regal Caracol in the same turn. Now I'm a mana short from. Oh, okay. So they're forcing me to use it. I guess I use it. What? There's crumbs, but those are crumbs for me. I guess I'll take another one. Out of basics. Six mana, 7 mana. Okay. All right. All right. So 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. God dang it, only 11 mana. Why can't we get better than 11? What's the most important thing to get off this battlefield? I can't do these two. So I either play Sandworm Convergence this turn. Alternative to playing Sandworm Convergence, it's playing Cast Out on Scarab God? I think they could be Sandworm. They can bounce it. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess they actually can't beat this card. Well, the hope would be that they can't beat it. I guess I just pass. They can flip the land, I don't care. Sure. The real question is, can they win this game and then beat me again in another game? And I don't think they can. Sure. Worms, Fatal Pushed. Bye, Worm. I'm gonna just chump with a cat token and make another Worm next turn. Like, this is not gonna do it. This is not actually gonna do it for my opponent. They have to find a way to get through Sandworm Convergence. It's an overwhelming splendor. I don't want to make more cats because they counter that and then they can buy it back with Scarab God. I'm really trying to make sure a creature does not hit my graveyard that Scarab God can reanimate, because that's a way they can actually win. All right, they're under 5 minutes and they still have to beat this game. They have to beat me this game and beat next game. I'm sorry, win next game, beat next game. Win this game and next game in 5 minutes. My deck can do it. Their deck sure as hell can't. They can just kill Primal Tide. Sure. I actually think I'm fine with making this go to the graveyard. Reason being, it comes back as a 4/4, which means it's like they get the Scarab God trigger, but it's a 4/4, right? They're not going to be able to drain me in enough turns. They'll have to take 20 turns to drain me to death, since it's the only creature in the graveyard. I think we're fine. And now my opponent disconnected. Okay. Great. I don't think they can win anyway. I think the plan would be commit, put Sandworm Convergence on the top of my deck, or 2 cards second from the top of my deck, and then I guess reanimate, and then they can get in like an attack or 2. I guess that's the plan. But then how do they win game 3 is the question, in whatever time they had left. Like, even if they win this game, they're not winning game 3. We can just like do the whole F6 war and I win that because I have more time on my clock. Though I guess I would draw out first. I guess it depends on how fast they click. I might actually lose that. But since I draw first, I guess I can say I will be on the draw. Make them draw first. I guess that's how it does. Go to game 3, make them draw first. Make them draw first, right? I think that's how it works. Yeah, I mean, so the Rivulet's not a sure thing anyway either, because they have commit memory. I basically have to commit memory my opponent twice to win the game, which I've done before. You know what's not a combo? Build a ruin, commit memory, shuffle all the lands you destroyed back into my deck. That's pretty cool. I guess my opponent round 1 did that. Wow, they're gonna really just not come back to the game. So we're gonna really just have to wait these 2 minutes. So how's chat doing today? They're gonna really just not come back. That's how they're gonna tilt off, I guess. Just not gonna come back. How's chat doing today? Guys, enjoying your Wednesday evening? Are you enjoying the fact that we played blue-black twice in a row and beat them twice? Hope you guys are enjoying that, because I'm enjoying that. We haven't cast a comma yet. We've cast Sandworm Convergence. We got to cast Overwhelming Splendor. We got to cast Cruel. We got to cast Johnny's. We got to do stuff so far today. Got to cast Search for Escanza. Got to mill somebody out twice with the Rivulet in the same game. That was fun. Not gonna lie, that game was fun. Milling somebody twice, thinking they can get around my other win condition, because we have so many zombies, Cruel Reality, Sandworm Convergence, Zakama, and Mill. Those are our win conditions. Unfortunately, Johnny cannot win the game on his own. Unfortunately, cannot. He needs some buddies around. Tragic the Magic, or Tagic the Magic. Thanks for following. How are you? today. 1 second. Are you off work tomorrow, Kayla? Oh no, you're not. What time you go in? So you are off tomorrow? I thought you weren't. I thought you said you weren't, cause the people are coming tomorrow. And I thought you said you had something to do. Oh, for your ticket? Is that why you're going? All right. Three seconds. Hooray. Anytime, Magic Online, you want to give me this win. Anytime. Anytime, Magic Online. My opponent has 0 seconds. What the hell? It's actually 0 seconds. Why haven't I won the game yet? Okay. They gave my opponent like an extra 10 seconds for some reason or whatever. Alright, I guess we're on our way to a 5-0. Hopefully we don't place blue-black again. Twice is enough. Let's face something else. Hell, I'd rather even play Grixis than play blue-black again. At least my baffling ends actually do something versus Grixis. I can baffling end a Whirler, baffling end a Glint Sleeve Siphoner. What else? I guess that's it, huh? They only play Whirlers and Glint Sleeves. And they have like Chupacabras sometimes, Hostage Takers sometimes. Phoenix sometimes, Glorybringer sometimes, Scarab God all the time, and Gear Hulk all the time. I just want my baffling end to do something. Do I remember you? Maybe? 6 months is a long time. I don't know. I barely remember what I ate for lunch today. I think it was a sandwich, because that's just what I eat when I go to work. Huh. Bingo 3. Alright, we're on the draw. Okay. We'll keep it. We'll keep this hand. It's gonna need some help. Oh, well, thank you for coming back. Is this blue-red, the blue-red, God's Feral gift? I think that's what this is. Blue-red God's Feral gift. The hot new deck on the block. Every GP it seems to change. Like the GP before the last one, it was mono right approach. Well, we're gonna just get curved out. Nice. Another 8 drop. Just what the doctor ordered. I guess we look like Bant approach from this look. This is the Combat Supplement deck, right? I think they play all of these cards. They have 1 million cards under a Bomat right now. Their whole deck is under these Bomat cards. 7 cards? Lord. The whole hand. Yep, it's that deck. Great. Great. I hit a land? I hit a land. I guess we're not technically dead. But we're pretty close to dead. I think there's like a follow witch command or something. I don't think I have it in like there's a bot that has the follow witch command. It's not mine though. I don't think Nightbot has it, so there's definitely a Twitch bot that tracks when you started following the stream. So we're gonna always use the search. I think I'm gonna just Hour Promise. So if I draw a land, I can cast Overwhelming Splendor, and that should end the game. This is Walking Ballista for 2. Sure. Hopefully we draw untap land and just win the game. They don't have any answers for Overwhelming Splendor. Untap land? Man, we're bad at this game. I could cast Fumigate, but I don't think that's necessary. Actually, maybe Fumigate's fine. You're looking at a work of art, Zach. It's a work of art. So I could cast Fumigate here. I would gain 3. But that doesn't guarantee me a land drop next turn. Can I die? Can I die next turn? If they go Combat Celebrant, so they can go Gate of the Afterlife. Gate of the Afterlife, but they won't be able to put a God's Pharaoh Gift. I guess this is probably the safest line. I kind of want to just slam Overwhelming Splendor. I'm going to gain like 2 life or something. Yeah. Hopefully I draw a land. I guess I got my permanent for Baffleland. Casting Baffleland, I guess. Cities Blessing, woohoo. Or that's fine. Lanes. So I don't think they can beat Overwhelming Splendor. I think I'll put that in my graveyard. I just want lands. Oh my god, we're so bad at this game. You're doing the most, Kayla. I can cast a comma next turn. Were you just trying to get me to look at you? Well, they don't have a celebrant. No, they do have a celebrant in the graveyard, I guess. So do I just cast Zakama? I guess they Vizier and copy. So we probably just want to cast Overwhelming Splendor. Yeah, I could have cast Zakama into Overwhelming Splendor. But that probably would have been better. I guess they don't have counter magic or anything like that, right? But this lets me untap and blow up their board if they play something. Or you have another 1/1. Okay. Blue, green, double red, white. I actually want to tap one of these for another blue, I think. That's the comma. Do not want to pay that. I guess want to hold one blue. Okay. Yeah. All right. So our deck is slightly worse versus Kayla. Can you please turn that down? That's so gonna freaking mute my video. Yeah, but your music muted my other video last time. We were listening to your headphones? Yes, it was. Anyway, like I said, this matchup is a lot worse for me compared to my the red ramp version of this. I guess baffling is actually still really good. We are doing well. We are currently 2-0. We beat Blue Black Control twice, and we are 1-0. Well, we're up a game against Blue Red Gift. You get on my nerves. No, you're talking about me. Guess we can cut a Johnny's. They don't do anything. Cruel Reality is pretty bad. Search for Ensconce is actually pretty slow. This would be pretty insane if this was a seal deck. They have Field of Ruin. I think I'm gonna cut a search. I probably don't need both Zakamas. I guess Binding's not that good either. You're bringing authority to the councils? I guess we'll do this. This is a snap mulligan. Wow. Oh my lord. Okay. Can't keep a one lander, sure. I guess we'll keep that on top. It's interaction, I guess. It's better than nothing. Really not happy with my opening 7 or 6, but happens, I guess. Could always play more lands. Alright, so they're gonna bin. Yep, there's a gift. Nice. Sandworm Convergence. When you mull to 5, you definitely want to top deck Sandworm Convergence. Alright, let's draw a ramp spell. That'll get us out of this. Or at least make us better. I actually can't interact with that card. That's annoying. Oh, I have cast outs and stuff, right? But Baffling In can't hit him. I guess I'll Binding the Aether Spear. If I draw a land. If I don't draw a land, will Baffling In the Combat Celebrant? I guess we're probably Baffling In the Combat Celebrant regardless, right? I guess we have to because we drew a tap land. It's a scrappy dappy do. We're taking the Harvester because if I draw a white source, I can just play Regal Caracol, which should balance out the board. If we don't draw planes, we're not winning this game anyway, so. Okay. That was a good draw. That was a good draw. Yeah. Okay. I definitely fed the cats, Kayla. Okay. Who are you gonna listen to? It's a cat. 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 It's literally just a cat. Yeah, we drew exactly a planes on that turn that I was asking for planes. You got to be exact with Magic Online, because if I would have said a white source, it would have gave me my only. I have one white tap desert in the deck, and it would have given me. Yeah. Like, is this what you wanted? You wanted this white tap desert, right? That's what you wanted? No, Magic Online. No. Is that not what you wanted? Is that not what, everything that you've ever dreamed of? Or I'm not sure how they're expecting to win this race. They can't trigger gate. Oh, there's a Glorybringer down there. No, that's cute. I guess they can flip now. They had drew a braid and whatever off of Bomat. Oh, that's a good draw. So I attack with everything. They can like transfer this, but then I just exile. Yeah, I think that's game. I just exile the gift when they put it in play. Boop, 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 boop. Well, they don't know. They didn't know I was playing Regal Caracol until game 2 because they lost game 1. An actual Glorybringer. Well, I think that's worth casting out. Lethal you? Lethal you? Question mark? Oh no, they're gonna gain a life. Oh no, never mind. I guess they're just dead. Alright, 3-0.
Oh, over here?
What? You're wearing something, so yeah. You wanna turn off the camera? Go ahead. So stupid. So Venser, I guess that's an assumption you can make. I've actually played a couple of white decks that do not have Regal Caracol in the sideboard, like ramp decks that don't have Regal Caracol. So that's a good assumption to have, but like that's not always the case. It's like this whole same thing that you think every white do nothing deck is running approach. I've gotten a lot of people with them sideboarding in Lost Legacy and naming approach, and me looking at them like they're stupid. Like, that's on you. You can make the assumptions you want, but it's a good assumption to have, I guess. Like, you can always cycle Sweltering Suns, but I play quite a few white decks that do not run Regal Caracol in the main deck or the side. Are you done, Kayla? All right. Basically, if you play against me, you can't mise like that. Let's just put it like that. If you ever play against me, whether it's online or real life, you just can't really expect whatever you expect, whatever the normal meta game or whatever normal people do when sideboarding or having their decks. Just don't expect it out of the decks I play. We're on the draw. I'm gonna keep this hand. I mean, my stream is literally about breaking the norm of what people do, so. Okay, so we have at least binding on 4. Hopefully we find spring, or I really want to find gift, but spring would be fine. Really? Blue-black again? Because facing it twice already this league is not enough. Apparently we have to face it again. Great. I'm going to get my reps in against blue-black control. This hand is significantly worse versus blue-black control than my other hand. Oh my god, never mind. What is this? Is this a... Oh. What is that deck? What is it? What is that deck? Isn't there a deck like that just rebirths the cyclers? It could be... I don't think it's Drake Haven. I could have sworn there's a deck that you can like actually just rebirth your cycling creatures. I haven't seen it in a long time. Meh. Yeah, but how do they get them back in play? Because like you put them all in your graveyard, but I forgot how do they get them back in on the battlefield? That's what the half of the deck I forgot. Like I played this deck when someone first talked about it, I don't know, months ago. I played it once. It was pretty fun. I don't even remember how I won. I don't remember how the deck won. I just knew I got to cycle a lot. I guess you could always just play Scarab God. Like, it's the best reanimation spell in Standard, right? However, my opponent untaps to play Scarab God. That's not going to work out well for them. Hope that's not their win condition. From my opponent's standpoint. From my standpoint, sure, great. But from their standpoint, I hope that's not how they're expecting to do it. This makes so much more sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they don't have 6 creatures. So they can't activate this, right? It's 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, then I just get them with this binding. Because they don't have enough mana. This costs 2 to activate. M Little, thanks for following What's the Ghostly Crew. I'm gonna lose because I didn't draw lands. That's fair. That's fair. I could have easily beat this. I could have easily won this game. Maybe I should draw lands. I could have mulliganed my opener, I guess. But it had 3 lands in an hour. It just needed 2 lands or a ramp spell. But we're not drawing any of that. So now I really can't do anything. Like I can do this again, but if they have a creature, they just How could I end of turn? But it's not cast out. Those are different cards. You're thinking of cast out. Bindings is a sorcery, or I should say an enchantment. Doesn't have flash. I don't think I go for binding here. I think I have to wait. I think I have to wait. I can't afford to get censored again. I can hope they only have one God's Pharaoh's Gift. It's not ever how this deck works. They have multiple. They might just have one in hand too. I guess I'll bin a Johnny. I could have been Zakama, but I don't want anybody to know about Zakama. That's another way you can blow up a God's Pharaoh's Gift. Play Zakama, blow up God's Pharaoh's Gift. Not like the game's ever going to get to a point like that. They're going to have more counterspells game 2. Sure. So this thing's going to flip into... They're really waiting on this. Huh. I guess that gives me time. I'm not sure what they're waiting for, though. It's not gonna, it can't kill me in one hit. Like God's Pharaoh's Gift doesn't kill me in one hit, so they're waiting for something. Don't know what that something is, but they're waiting for it. Oh, I guess they think I'm half cast out. I guess they're playing around cast out and don't have another censor? Maybe that's what they're playing around? That's what it seems like. That's what it is. Probably think I have cast out. Reasonable assumption. I do not. It's in the sideboard of this deck, so 3 bindings main instead of cast outs. Alright, there's the 4/4. So I'm gonna try to play bindings. It's probably not gonna work. We're probably gonna lose the game. If they have double censor, that also gets me. So I can't cast Hour because that's just too slow, obviously. What a freaking blowout. Yep, can't beat that card either. Alright, this game's over. So I'm gonna take another 4 down to 8. Yeah. Just blowing the hell out. Fair. So they're gonna search again. They're gonna search again. Good lord. That's pretty disgusting. So how do I want to sideboard versus them? Majani seems bad. Cruel Reality isn't great either, but it's probably fine. Wimbledon Flumer is also probably fine. I mean, I guess if I land any of these, I should just win the game. Maybe not so much Cruel Reality, because God's Pharaoh's Gift can overpower Cruel Reality. It takes 2 to do it, but it can be overpowered. I don't think Regal Caracol is good because their creatures have flying. I don't think Authority is good, even though it makes their creatures come into play with tapped. Maybe we want some negates. Negates can counter Gate. Baffling End's probably not that good. We probably still want these Field Negates, probably still want these Settles, probably still want the Bindings. I guess we can cut like some Bafflegans for some negates. Do we want more negates? They can Obstructionist my Zakama trigger, can they? But I guess she still has reach, so she can block anyway. Wasn't ready to get nimbled. I mean, I wasn't ready to play against blue-black cycling either. Because everybody's been running blue-red now for all the attack steps. Or blue-white because Refurbish is pretty damn good. Furbish is a good Magic card. I'm trying to debate if I want more negates. I do want to keep some number of Baffling Ends. I don't want to just get it blown out by Vile. Maybe I could just cut a Zakama? I'm gonna keep the Zakama. Okay. Oh boy. So tap land, Sanctum, I guess. You know what's really awkward? God Pharaoh gives copies converted mana cost. Yeah, maybe we should have just took all these baffling ends out. Why does God Pharaoh give copy converted mana cost too? That's so unnecessary. If they were just like 0/0, like 0 cost tokens, it would be so much more manageable. Oh wait, no. That's Scarab God that copies converted mana cost, right? I think gift. Is gift copy too? Played against Scarab God a lot more than anything else. I think. I know one of them copies, so this. Yeah, this copies exact card and God's Feral Gift. Wow, they both copy the converted mana cost. That's some silly stuff. Am I gonna get spell pierced? I hope not. Spell pierce is gonna be pretty disgusting. That's what they have. I don't have a green desert in here, do I? I'll have a desert of Indomitable. I do need a second green. Kinto, 85, thanks for following What's a Ghostly Crew. I was thinking about getting 2 deserts, because if I get Scavenger Grounds, they're probably going to play Field of Ruin and blow up my Scavenger Grounds. So I was debating getting something that was not Sanctum, just getting another desert. But then that play goes poorly if they don't actually just immediately blow up my Scavenger Grounds. Okay, so they're not immediately blowing up my Scavenger Grounds. Good. Good then. I don't think I want to run Overwhelming Splendor into open mana when it just like ends the game if I resolve it. So I guess what I do here instead is Baffling End on the Champion of the Wits. If they want to negate this, that's fine. They can also Obstructionist the ability again. God, just getting nimbled. Getting nimbled feels real bad. But yeah, they can nimble this. I think they're debating whether they want to nimble or negate. If they have both. They're debating about doing something with this Baffling End, basically. So they're going to nimble the trigger. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I care. So I'm the control deck in this matchup, so I could have cast a Bindings on Champion, I don't like that. I could have attacked, I don't like attacking. Basically, my opponent has to do something at some point. That's just a combo that I can't cast. We'll just pass again. Yep, countervailing wins. Never beating that card, by the way, without negate. It's just counterspell. I mean, I can Scavenger Grounds, exile the desert, like exile the graveyards, and then it's, you know, 0, but their deck plays a lot of 1 mana and 2 mana cyclers. So for me to like Scavenger Grounds and then not having a cycler seems very loose. I think I just want to have negate. One, two, three, four, five. So I can respond to this by exiling the graveyards. Then cast Bindings on my next turn to get rid of the gate. I guess that's the line. They can nimble me again. Just continuously get nimbled here. Okay. Still not attacking. Sure. Still no attacks. Yeah, that's fine. I am fine with this. So I resolve Overwhelming Splendor now? Good fucking luck. Good luck. Yeah, this is game. I don't know how they win now. Nice 1-1. They said they have outs. So we'll see. Apparently they have outs. We'll see what they are. This is just payback for getting fucking nimbled. That's all this is. It's literally all this is. Card has no text. These cards also have no text. This doesn't have flying. Yeah, none of these cards have text anymore. So now I just like sit here and do nothing. I mean, eventually I'll draw a way to win the game, but like they literally can't win with this card in play. They would have to cast all of their creatures and then I guess attack me. I guess that's how they do it. I guess I should have attacked there, huh? Yeah, I should have attacked. That was bad. Not fighting over that. We'll fight over something that actually wins the game. I'm not fighting over something that doesn't, so. Unfortunately, I can't feel to ruin myself and find a red source. So, don't have a mountain in my deck. Oh, they have a way to beat it, apparently. So they said they just drew it. Okay. What they don't know is I don't care about this either. I don't care about any of the stuff they're doing. So do I want to settle them? Or do I want to exile their graveyard? I guess just settling them is fine. So something that can happen is if they drew what's it called? If they drew the countervailing winds, that could be ugly. Do you think they can sniff out the settle that I have? Hmm. I mean, I do have settle, and I am going to use it. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I need to draw untap land. If they have 2 counter spells, that's gonna be rough. The hope is obviously they don't have 2 counter spells. If they have 2 counter spells, you got me. Only way I get blown, the only way I lose that is if they have 2 counter spells. So they don't. So okay, this thing's huge. All right. I mean, they can beat me down with 1/1s. I mean, they can't, but they can. They can consign Oblivion. I mean, I wonder if they're gonna Oblivion me. If they Oblivion me, what do I discard? I guess the Kama Fumigate? Yeah. I guess I discarded Zakama Fumigate. Now I need to think. I'm at 17. I think I exile here. The trigger on the stat. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I exile. Okay. My opponent has 24 cards left. I can definitely see me still losing this game. I have to draw something. Eventually, I have to draw something. I have 2-hour promises left for 2 fumigates. Besides the well, 1 fumigate. I have 1 in my hand. Like I might just have to cast Wrath here and then exile the graveyards if I don't draw anything this turn. Magic Online is lagging. I was like, what do you mean Magic Online? I've already tapped these cards. I am lagging. I am lagging something fierce right now. Not playing the land. Why am I lagging so bad? I'm only streaming 3 hours. Okay. I'm playing Magic Online for 3 hours. Trigger on the stack. What the hell? What is going on? Oh my god, I need to restart my client. This is ridiculous. It's actually getting ridiculous now. Alright, that should got rid of the lag. The classic kill your Magic Online client because you can't actually play Magic. Just another it's a hidden feature of Magic Online. Hidden feature. It's crazy. Magic Online is like the only game that I actually have to restart while I'm playing the game. Besides the random games on Steam that crash from time to time. Because that happens more often than it probably should too. But could you just religiously have to restart Magic Online? And now I can't, it's not even loading. Now it's just like, now it's just stuck forever. Wow. Are you serious right now? I've never been on the loading screen this long. Great. Now I'm gonna lose. Now I'm gonna time out. Great. Let me see if there's something going on because I can't even connect to the client anymore. It's not connecting. I'm clearly still streaming. God. Magical Online Wars? 10 years later. Client still has not loaded. Who's my internet service provider? It's Xfinity, but it's not my internet. It's Magic Online's client. It's not my internet connection. This is just classic Magic Online nonsense. If there was an internet problem, my stream would have dropped. Let's put it like that. It's just like literally Magic Online. Magic Online is open, and it's still loading itself. Classic Magic the Gathering Online. I hope, I hope when Arena is out of beta and whenever it attempts to supplant Magic Online, I hope the client is better than whatever this nonsense is. I hope, because this is something else. The graveyard loaded, but the match hasn't loaded. Great. And now I have less time to my opponent. Are you seriously kidding me? It's not even for standard right now. Arena right now is what you call it? It's block. It's Exelon block or whatever. Oh, they added Amaket? Oh, okay, it's 2 blocks. Okay. It's definitely not standard. Let's put it like that. Well. There goes my Overwhelming Splendor. But now I have a Sandworm Convergence in play. So. Oh, that's a nice draw. That's a good draw. Alright. Going into game 3. My opponent has 2 consigned into Oblivions. So we definitely want this negate. I'm having a blast with my opponent in this chat. Alright. And what do we cut? We gotta cut something. I guess I'll cut Spring. I'm probably gonna be exiling the graveyard, so I don't know how often I'll be able to cast Spring. Alright, we got 8 minutes. Opponent has 9 minutes. We got some Magic to play. We're not lagging on Magic Online anymore, so woohoo! Just in case they cast Champions or early Vile Manifestation or Vile whatever, that thing can actually kill me. I guess I'll keep this hand. It has Search for Escanza. Pray that saves me. Hopefully it doesn't get censored. So lead on this because this comes into play on tap now, and these already come into play on tap. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies! Do I hold up negate for their thingy, or do I cast Search? This hand doesn't do anything. I don't know if this is right. I'm gonna cast Search. Okay. Well, it resolved. Now they can jam a gate and I can't do anything about it. If they had a gate there, I couldn't do anything about it. Always yield. No, I guess. I don't have any deserts, but I assume I'll draw a desert sometime. Rug? Maybe? Love these different art negates. I have different arts, Glacial Fortresses too, I think. Whatever, I rented the cards. Who cares about aesthetics anyway? Kayla, did you give the cat, like, a straw or something? What is he chewing on? He in there, like, going crazy on something. I'll put that one into the graveyard. Hmm. I'm guessing they're gonna counter this. That's fine. Yeah. So this is what the Baffling Ends are still in the deck for. Because this is a really quick clock. Probably gonna lose this game. They don't hit a land. I guess I get to Fumigate? I guess that's something. I'll be right back. I don't know what the hell my cat is like chewing on. Just chewing on something. What are you doing? He stole a spoon ketchup packet from me. Came back and brought them to me. I know, right? It's a lot of damages. All right, we're probably still dead. Look, I can't control what Mana Traders gives me when I rent cards. I wish I could, but I really can't control it. My basics match? Do I not get anything because my basics match? They put a consign into their graveyard. They probably have 2 counter spells in hand. Not much I can do about 2 counter spells. One, two, three, four, 5, 8. It's only 8 lands. Guess that happens. It's rough. You're so weird, Kayla. You're so weird. You're so weird. Hey, that's pretty funny, Loom. Are you sure they're not talking to each other though? Like, are you sure they're not talking to each other? They're gonna make me discard these 2 cards. Seems good. But I get to flip my search, so that also seems good. Hopefully we just like draws a comma off the top. That was a good draw. If it wasn't a comma, Scavenger Ground is probably the best possible. Oh, stop on arrow keep. So they can't do champion stuff. Got to do that on their upkeep. Because if we don't, they get to champion. Like if they drew a land, they got to champion. That would have been just terrible for me. Yep, and they drew a land too. I would have got blown. They would have made a 4/4, drew 4 cards. I can just see that going absolutely poorly for me. Meanwhile, I think we're in the driver's seat now. There's a fumigate. There's another search. I guess I'll take the fumigate over nothing. We'll just pass. Okay. So let's see if we draw a cast out here. Do I pop this grounds? I think so. Hopefully they don't have another one. Basically, I didn't want to lose to them having a removal spell for my Sandworm. I guess I'm just dead if they have another cycler. Yeah, if they have another cycle, I'm dead. No way to stop. I couldn't. There's no way for me to stop that. I guess I should have dug for like a cast out, but then I wouldn't have mana. I would still die to the 4/4. Yeah, I guess there was no way for me to stop this from happening. I could have dug for like a cast out. So yeah, I could have dug for a cast out, hit the cast out, but then that would have cost 7 mana. So yeah, I would have died anyway. Yeah, I needed to. Yeah, unless it was a flyer. That's true. Yeah, it would have had to been a flyer cycler. If it was a flyer cycler, I guess we would have had a chance to win that one. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, the 5-0 dream is dead. Yeah, I could have fumigated, but then they would have had, if they drew 2 cyclers, I would still be in the same spot, right? Because God's Fail Goof. Oh! I guess I go to 5. I go to 1. I go to 1 from an attack. I guess. But then we're still in the same spot next turn? we end up in the same spot next turn. Except I'm at 1, and then I can play like a Soundworm Convergence, and I'm still stuck to like them drawing another creature. Did you make some cookies? What is that? Whatever that smell is, it's loud. This is a hand of magical cards. We're gonna keep it. We're on the draw. Okay. All we need to do is all we need to do is hit a land. This is our first aggro deck of the. This is our first aggro deck of the league. I have a feeling we're not gonna hit that third land. First aggressive deck of the league. Feels good, man. Yep. It's this deck. Alright. Yep, we're dead. I regret nothing. No regrets. I'll take my 3-2 with a smile on my face. Because I got to beat blue-black twice. And it felt real good. You know, those games versus blue-black felt really, really good. That blue-black match, cycling match, was also really close. It really could have went either way. I can't even cast that. Land? I mean, we're still dead, but I guess I'll continue to play Magic. We're still very dead here. Like, next turn we play Bindings, and if our opponent has Collective... I'm sorry, Blossoming Defense, right? That's the protection spell. Yeah, Blossoming Defense. We're screwed. It's 10:30. I am hungry. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Yep. Yep. So we're just deader than dead here? We're just deader than dead, right? They have a thingy in play. They have a thingy. This matchup seems hard. This matchup seems hard. So Johnny's bad. It doesn't do anything. Cruel Reality versus Tokens is a haha fest. They have Ronus, but I still don't know if Overwhelming Splendor is something we want. Like, their creatures are already 1/1s. What are they going to turn to? More 1/1s? Cruel Reality, it's fine if I get to sweep the board, I guess, but I think this is like what we're looking to do. We're gonna rock this and pray, I guess. That game was over in 2 minutes or 4 minutes, I guess. Wow. Alright, let's keep it and hope we don't die. Like I said, we can go 3-2 and I'll still be happy. I had fun playing this deck. I don't know what we're gonna do Friday. I only have like I'm only gonna stream like maybe 2 or 3 more times before I get married. Like I'm not streaming next Wednesday. Next Friday is the wedding. After that, I'm gonna be on my honeymoon in Vegas. Like, so only got a couple of more streams left in me. Uh, and I won't be back until the 30th. Same day I start my new job. I start my new job on the 30th, and that's when I'll stream again. After that stuff, after the Vegas trip. So I'll have to figure out something special to do for the last couple of streams. I'll just play a fortress here. Oh yeah, I guess it does deal with that card. I forgot about Vanguard. I guess we got Baffling Ends for Vanguard still, right? I think a 2-drop is probably better at dealing with a Vanguard than just with Cat too. Because cats can come back. Which basic am I fetching? I have double white. I have perfect mana. So 24-hour stream? I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Jack, thanks for following. Welcome to Ghostly Crew. I don't know about all that, Don. I can barely do like 8 or 9 hour streams these days. Like my body just doesn't have it in them. I just don't have it in me anymore. Getting old. I also really don't have the time to do like a 24-hour stream, to be honest. Scavenger grounds. I guess I'll get another rivulet. Thank you, Little. I don't know, it feels like we've been married already. We're just making it official. 8 years is a long time. It's gonna be 9 years in November. Oof. Been living together for like 6 or 7, something like that. So it's making it official. Sure. I wouldn't mind drawing Fumigate. Should have got Cataracts. Should have got Cataracts. I could have played Zakama, but then I wouldn't have got the zombies in Desert Short. Okay. You only get married once? Yeah, I mean, that's how it's supposed to work, right? But that's not how marriage works in the US. Divorces have been on like the rise for years, right? Isn't that how marriage works these days? Sure. Do we have a second one? Is this an instant? Why the hell is this an instant? Who thought that was a good idea to print an instant? And this thing flips? And we're just very dead here. Like they just have another one. Yes. What? What, Nyx? I just have to draw. No alternatives here. Wow. Wow. Can I gift a paradise to the Zakama? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I play the land, let's see, and I can put Zakama, put this there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am a mana short from being able to Zakama. Okay, that's not an option. I guess we're cycling. Okay. Oh, I'm still dead. Because I can exile this, take lethal. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. Math is hard. Oh no, I'm only gonna get married once. But I'm just talking about in general. We 3-2'd. It's unfortunate. No settles, no fumigates. Oh. We were on the 5-0 train and then it died. Whoop! Anyway, that was Bant. It actually wasn't Bant. It's actually five color enchantments. I'm done for the evening. I'm about to go get me something to eat and hang out with Kayla. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. Check out my YouTube channel here. Well, I upload all my old streams so you can see those. And I'll catch you guys Friday. Have a good rest of your week if I don't see you again. Bye.